Hey, how you guys doing today? My name's Iron Gaming, and want to give you a little information on the upcoming Uncharted game. Now, this game is going to be strictly for the PS4, not for the PS3 or the PC community. Uncharted 4, there's a lot of rumors out there that Drake is not going to be in it. But I can for sure tell you that it is going to have Drake in it. It only makes sense because when people look forward to an Uncharted game, they look forward to Drake himself. They look forward to the act of Drake, his stupidity, if you will. Uh, when Uncharted 3, there's a little bit of a little hint that I saw, is that there's been a little bit of speculation that Sir Francis could be the main character, or if not at all, involved in Uncharted, the next Uncharted, if you will. I think it could be. I think it could happen. But Uncharted 3, from my understanding, is that in one part of the game, Sir Francis Drake is American. He was American. He is American. If you play Uncharted 3, you'd see exactly what I'm saying. Now, from my understanding, in Uncharted 4, whatever you want to call it, Drake could or could not be in the next one. Why I'm saying this is because, for all I know, they could be having Sir Francis Drake as the main character. For all I know. But that's not going to happen. Because Nora North has been busy with the game, with Naughty Dog. What could that be? It's pretty obvious to tell. It's Uncharted. If you don't know, Nora North plays as this guy, Nathan Drake. Now, if you didn't know that, you know it now. And also, if you play Black Ops, he actually plays as Rick Toffin. I know, it's pretty cool, right? The more you know, right? And, yeah, and he's an awesome... He also played as Deadpool in the recent game that's came out. Really fun game. Love you, Nora North. Love you. Anyway, the next Uncharted game, the graphics of it's going to be outstanding. When The Last of Us came out for the PS3, not the PS4, it was amazing. It was fantastic beyond belief. The game, I waited, first day when it came out, I waited up on the street for 4 days. 4. And I thought it was going to be Game of the Year, and almost did. But GTA 5 won. Of course it did, because it's a GTA game. Yeah, it's a GTA game. You can't win compared to a GTA game. Anyway, if it wasn't for that, I'm pretty sure Last of Us should have won. But anyway, in the Uncharted 4 teaser that came a little while back ago, in the Sony release, I went into detail. I watched it a couple times. I watched it over and over and over again. Then I finally got a hint of it that it's going to be intertwined between Nathan Drake and Sir Francis Drake. In between storylines while you're playing the game. Now, Uncharted, I couldn't tell you what the main villain is. I really couldn't tell you because I have no idea. But who's talking in that teaser, starting to hint that it's Sir Francis Drake. It could only make sense. It's talking about pirates. It's talking about everything that I know that could be with Sir Francis Drake. It would only make sense at all. So, what that tells me is that maybe, just maybe, Sir Francis Drake was the bad guy here. Now, don't think I was wrong that, no, Sir Francis Drake, he was... I have a feeling that's what they want you to think. I think Sir Francis Drake could be the bad guy in that story that Nathan Drake doesn't know about. He was a bad guy one time, and then the guy he's talking about, you buffed me for 15 years, maybe he got payback and somebody got after him, and he locked him up for 15 years in a cage or whatever. Maybe get a little too carried away because I don't know. Sir Francis Drake, for all I know, could be the main character. But Nathan Drake is for sure going to be in it. If not all of the game, at least in between. But, could happen, couldn't. I don't know. But the Uncharted games, I love them all. They were all fantastic games. Uncharted 2 was probably my favorite one out of them all, which was a lot of people's, because it told a really good storyline with, what's his name? Can't remember his name. I haven't played it for a while. I haven't played it for probably a year. I play the Uncharted games probably every other. I play Uncharted 3 every other month because, you know, the only thing really I can play now, since I already know everything with the campaign, is the multiplayer. Now, let's go into the gameplay for Uncharted. When it comes out, it's going to be coming out in E3, it's bound to happen, or even later this year, or maybe even not at all. Maybe they're even not ready. But what could happen, and what I'm kind of seeing here, is that Uncharted, the next Uncharted game, they need to take their time. The reason why I'm saying this, let's look at the BioShock game. They took their time pretty decently. But did it come out as a good gameplay game? No. There's no single cutscene at all. That shows me they got very tired of the game very quick, and they just want to get it out there for the BioShock fans. Boom. Don't do that. Don't make it just for the Uncharted fans. Make it for all gamers to play. That they would want to play this game if they're not an Uncharted fan or not. Maybe they're new to it. Think about it. Let's say I wanted a piece of candy that was new and it didn't taste good, and I wanted more. I'm going to want the piece of candy that I know it's going to be good. And I want an Uncharted game, the next one to come up for PS4, since I own a PS4, PS3, 2, and 1. I know a 1, I'm old-fashioned. I play a whole lot of games. So next Uncharted game has to be based around the campaign. Reason why is because Uncharted, the series, has been based around its campaign ever since the Uncharted 2 series. Now, people are very attracted to the multiplayer no matter what game it is, because you can play it longer on that game. In my understanding, I don't think Uncharted really needs to concentrate on the multiplayer of the game. I think they need to concentrate on the campaign itself and make it awesome. Make it like a directed, produced game that almost feels and looks like a movie. It almost looks like it came straight out of Paramount, I think, Paramount, or Universal. I want to see that. I want to see Bruce Willis in a game. I want to see him in a game. I like to see Norm North in the game, almost look identical to Nathan Drake. I think it'd be awesome. Nathan Drake, if they can make him look as realistic as possible, if what they did in Uncharted 3, he looked as realistic as I thought he could. But from my understanding, the engines that they are using are almost 3 times more powerful than what they used for PS3. So take The Last of Us of Joel's character, times it by 3. Think about it. The game could almost look real life, if not perfect, dead on. That's gonna be some good story. That's gonna be amazing. Just think about it. A real life character with real life emotions and just think about the surroundings of the game. The Uncharted series is based around its surroundings, right? Just think about it. It'd be fantastic. And then when you have a good storyline to it, boom. Game of the year. Easy. Done. But, gotta take time on it. If it takes you to 2015, so be it. I can wait. So can a lot of you. Wait for a good game. I'm not saying it's not gonna be a bad game at all, since I love Uncharted, I love Naughty Dog, I love all you guys. I have so much respect for you. If one day I would so work with you guys, But the Uncharted game has to show you how much power the PS4 has. Because from my understanding, with the games that came out the PS4, I really didn't care. If I was going to play a shooter, I would play it on the Xbox, in which I do have an Xbox One. Or hopefully I will soon. I'll be getting it for my birthday here soon. Anyway, if I was going to play a shooter like Call of Duty or anything like that, I'd play an Xbox. Because in my opinion, adventure games are kind of in between. But I'll talk about that later in time, but show that console what it can do. That's all I'm saying. If you want to get sales, show the games it has. Don't wait. Anyway, I'm almost to 11 minutes anyway, so I got to edit right now. So, if you want to subscribe, it means a lot. If you want to like the video, that'd be great. I want to get up there. I want to have a good channel here. I don't want to waste your time. I want to tell you what I think about the upcoming Uncharted game. I'll give you more information if it comes out, trailers, opinions, and maybe even tips. So hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, see you later.